Haters beware, you are in for a scare.
Oh, it's been such a long time since I've said that. Roly, you will subsequently regret your arm tattoo hugely. You have made a terrible mistake. Isn't it so nice when people think they know you better than you know yourself? It is quite funny though that someone who's got the wise person as their profile name doesn't seem very clever. It's funny because I've waited so long to get tattoos and I really wanted to make sure that I was 100% sure about what I've got. I'm now 32 years of age and I'm now getting tattooed at my age because I really wanted to make sure what I'm getting is what I really wanted. Who cares what you think? Actually, Carol, a lot of people. This is why I don't like gay people. Honey, we hate you too, so it's fine. I do want to give some context to a lot of these comments. They were commented on a video that me and Callum made a little while ago where we reacted to super bigot Candace Owens, who is a far-right commentator from America, who was saying that gay pride was disgusting, Pride Month was absolutely perverted, we're all perverts, we're disgusting human beings and we should die.
Because it's just gross. It's just debauchery. It's actually everything that Americans should be ashamed of.
Here's my 2 cents. You are not oppressed. You unnecessarily racially targeted her. Personally, I hate pride. I don't want a month of it. I have nothing against your sexuality, but don't wave it in my face. I agree with her 100%. But wait. There's more. One comment wasn't enough for Lee. If I waved a swastika flag around on Hitler's birthday once a year, would that be okay? No, because people get offended when they can't comprehend an opinion. Just because you think you're right doesn't mean you're not wrong. Wow! Do you want me to tell you what makes this so worse? Do you want me to tell you what makes these comments worse? This is one of my brother's friends. One of his best friends. These are the kind of people that I had to grow up around, and you wonder why I moved away. So, Lee, should we just dissect your comment? I'm not oppressed. I mean, literally, the person who's trying to become the Prime Minister said that the Equality Act was a load of woke nonsense. So don't tell me that my rights are not under threat or under any kind of oppression. And also, you have no idea what it's like to be a gay person or a minority. You are just a cis white man. Tell me how you know anything about oppression. You don't. Although saying that your labrae piercing you do have always made you look like a so maybe you do know what it's like to be oppressed. You unnecessarily racially targeted her. This is a really weird comment that we got quite a few of, that me and Callum apparently were being racist because we were calling out a black person. Being part of a minority doesn't mean that you can be a hateful and get away with it. Also, I do find it quite funny that Lee's telling me that I'm doing this when he literally on his own Facebook compared Black Lives Matter to the KKK and said they were the same thing. Personally, I hate pride, but it's not for you. So why you don't have it? Why shoving it down your face? How are we shoving it down your face? You don't see men having sex on the street, but we see billboards constantly all over of like straight people basically having sex in billboards and advertisements. So shut up. And you agree with her 100%. If you agree with her 100%, that means you are homophobic. But what she was saying in her video was homophobic. She said that we should be eradicated. We're perverts and disgusting. She was being homophobic. So if you're saying you're not homophobic, you don't care about sexuality, why are you then saying you agree with her 100%? That doesn't make any sense. But also, again, I know this person from a child and I grew up with them. You were as homophobic as the rest of his friends. All of you were. What are you talking about? Now, this is the real gag. If I waved a swastika flag around on Hitler's birthday once a year, would that be okay? Why is that even comparable? How is gay pride anything like Hitler? Hitler literally murdered thousands and thousands of gay people because he hated us. How are we comparable at all? Also, that is such a weird thing to bring up as like a comparison. If I waved a swastika flag, why Hitler and swastikas? Like, is this you coming out as a Nazi? Like, are you actually a Nazi? Is this something you want to do? You clearly have issues. So, Lee, in conclusion to your comment, I'm gonna read you something. Just because you think you're right doesn't mean you're not wrong. God, these people are f***ing moronic. Is this a real person or a troll? Definitely a troll. Why do we even allow and freaks like him to even breathe air for another minute? Why do we, especially our children, need to see this and get PTSD or puke? Again, it's one of those things where like, you chose to come and watch my video. No one's forcing children to watch my videos. What are you talking about? Stop making these false and fake comments. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. No one is forcing you. You just make yourself look f***ing stupid as hell when you comment shit like this. It's like, why should we have kids seeing this? They're not watching it, sis. You are. And again, it's these people who think that I should die. And then there's people like Lee at the beginning, you're not oppressed. And then I get people telling me that I should die. People are so demented. Forgot I was subscribed. Fix that pretty quick. Your arguments are classic straw man that both Candace Owens and Blair White have dismantled numerous times. Yikes. We were merely responding to what she said in her video. There was no straw man arguments. She was the one creating straw man arguments and not even researching what she was talking about. Like, what are you talking about? Do you know, one of my favorite things is when people announce that they're unsubscribing or announce that they're leaving, as if like I'm going to sit here begging them to stay. Like, no, please stay. Bye, sis. But what's funny as well is this person saying that they forgot that they were subscribed, which implies that they haven't been watching my videos for a long time. So I wouldn't even notice if they weren't even here to begin with. Not that I would notice anyway, because I get a lot of viewers. But like, this is stupid. Is his eyes real? Yes. Sorry, I don't know you, but it's funny how you insult him for looking like that. But you have more face piercings than lowlifes, and you're balding at 30. I love being bald, and you will never be able to use my baldness as an insult. I would hate to have hair. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I wonder what Roly's dad would think of him behaving this way. It's a shame he didn't live long enough to teach you how to be a real man. And what does your mum think? If she even cares, I might go tell her what you did. Wow! Wow! Wow-wee! You know, it takes a certain kind of evil to use dead relatives as an attack on someone to get a reaction. You know, you can insult the way I look. You can insult how I act. Do all that kind of stuff. Fine, fair game. I don't care. But to intentionally bring up the death of someone's parent, like their parent, that also didn't die in the nicest way, and then use like an abusive mother as well as an attack on someone, it just shows that you are evil, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. You have a dark soul, and you will forever, forever be known as evil. You should fully be ashamed of yourself. And I wonder how your family would react knowing that you're using such horrific times in someone's life as an attack. I wonder how your parents feel about you. Damn, the ears are just covered with earrings and a lot. No. God is watching this video. Hi, God. Hello, girl. What's the tea? Your lives are over and there is only no life left for all. All bad persons will be removed and only nice people will be left. Believe this or not, Judgment Day is all that is left. I do not wish to spread myself thin. All of our lives are truly over and we will start a new life in complete different environment. I am from God. I just don't understand why these people think that I give a shit about their religion. I do not care. I do not believe in God. I do not believe in Judgment Day. I do not believe in hell. I don't believe in any of this shit. So you coming at me and going, God is watching you, oh, Judgment Day. You might as well be saying to me that the microphone that I'm using to film actually has thoughts and feelings, and one day it's going to rise up and eat me in my sleep. Like, that's what it sounds like you're saying when you say shit about God. I don't believe in him. So saying to me he's watching me and Judgment Day is coming, and like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, it's so stupid for people who are supposed to be following God, who's supposed to be all about love, are surely the most hateful people on the planet. Candace Owens is an intelligent, articulate, incredible human being. Lol, it's amazing to me how anyone would rather have Kamala Harris in office. Candace Owens could never run a country. Are you kidding me? What's hilarious though is this person is subscribed to me. I don't know if they still are now, but like I'm like, you categorically cannot in any way, shape or form love Candace Owens and think she's an articulate, incredible, intelligent human being and also like me and my content. Candace Owens counteracts me and we cancel each other out because she thinks people like me should be eradicated from the earth. She hates gay people. She hates trans people. She hates the LGBT community as a whole. The video you've literally commented on saying this is a video where she is saying that God should reset and get rid of all LGBT people, where she called us perverts, predators, and pedophiles. And you're commenting on a video that we're responding to saying that she's that. So you cannot categorically support us both. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's like saying you agree with science, but you think the earth is flat. They counteract each other. That doesn't make any sense. You cannot in any way, shape, or form support us both. I would love to have a Pride Straight Month, Pride White Month. Then go on and do it. Do it. Do it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you getting all of your friends around and doing it? Go on, just do it. Go on, do it. Do it. So go on, do it. Just go on, do it. Do it. You want everything wrong with the world. I see two white men shitting on a black woman, lol. Maybe try and have more characteristics than just your sexuality. Again, being part of a minority doesn't suddenly give you free will to be a cunt. But what's funny as well is this person saying have more characteristics than just your sexuality. Yet this person is using the fact that Candace is black as a characteristic as to why we should be quiet. Like, you're just kind of counteracting your own point. I am literally overwhelmingly angry and shocked that you would make these accusations as a conservative person of the LGBT community, what we call Stonewall conservatives. I'm sure Stonewall love that. Support Candace. I can't continue supporting you with these false accusations which are bigoted in their own way. It's been 4-ish years since I've fun sub to you and cracking up laughing. However, I must say goodbye now. I wish you the best and hope you do your research and not just listen to leftist extremists who defame those of us that dare to be conservative. Jesus. Again, you cannot support me and support Candace Owens. She wants me to die. She hates the LGBT community and especially feminine gay men who don't fit the masculine stereotype, who might wear makeup or wear women's clothing. She hates us. And that's just fact. That's not even speculation or accusation. It's literal fact. Remember the whole disgusting rant she went on about Harry Styles wearing a dress? And she was so angry, called him disgusting and like a degenerate just because he wore a dress. Like, she hates us. I also find it hilarious, again, like all these accusations. We were merely responding to everything she said. There was no accusations. We merely just responded to the stuff she said in her video. Although I do like one of the responses. Someone's replied saying, "Babish." Yes. I love how Caitlyn triggers people and makes men insecure. Going around and calling trans people pedophiles and predators doesn't make men insecure. Not wanting to be called one of the worst things you can be called doesn't suddenly make you insecure because you're defending yourself. That's ridiculous. The person who is triggered and insecure is Caitlyn herself. That's why she spends so much of her time attacking the community, because her own husband's gay. Blair White has very publicly stood up against Candace Owens. She's disgusting, but you're wrong about Blair. She's not transphobic of her own community. She actually doing a lot to raise awareness for issues within the group that matters to her. She's controversial, sure, but not transphobic. Don't spread misinformation like this, please. Are you f***ing kidding me? What's so funny is this person's telling me not to spread misinformation about Blair White when Blair White has literally built a career of lying about people and spreading misinformation about people. What are you talking about? Just off the top of my head, let's think. She actively misgendered Riley J. Dennis for years, refusing to acknowledge that she was a trans woman, calling her by he pronouns. Yeah, she may have made an apology video, but she still did this, and she still continues to misgender non-binary people constantly. She lied about Janae Marie, who is a trans bodybuilder, who in this video, she was like, oh, she's going back and forth competing against women, beating them, and look at her. How can she? She's like a big, burly, like muscle person. How can she go against her? Blah, 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 saying that she was competing against women, where it was just causing Janae Marie to get so much hate. Unbelievable amount of hate. And it was all just a lie, complete fabrication. This never happened. Even in the video she made about Janae Marie, had a photo, and in the description that's visible on screen, it literally says that she wasn't competing against women. And she didn't even do any research. Lied about reading J.K. Rowling's book about the cross-dressing trans person. I can't remember what the book's called off the top of my head. Lied about reading this book and said there's nothing about trans people in there. Nothing about, when literally there is. Lied about how much she knew about Jeffree Star when all the predatory stuff came out, and then changed her story when it wasn't beneficial for her anymore to be on Jeffree Star's side. Did the same thing about Shane Dawson. She then misled all of her audience to think that this drag queen was a pedophile who was doing drag time story error. So this drag queen was getting so much hate when in actual reality it had nothing to do with this person. Like, don't tell me about spreading misinformation about Blair White. This is just what I can think of at the top of my head. If I actually sat here and actually thought about other things, I could give you an entire spreadsheet of lies and misinformation that Blair White has spread about people all over the community. So don't tell me to stop pressing misinformation about Blair White, because you are actively denying facts. I remember she was even on it was like a Trump rally conversation. It was like a Skype call. Like there was like 4 different people and they're all like right-wing commentators. And literally one of the women in this was calling Blair White a man throughout this whole thing, saying she was disgusting. She doesn't know why this man is here talking about all this stuff. She shouldn't be in here. Actively being transphobic towards her, calling the community pedophiles and predators. And Blair's response is, well, I'm not like them. Like, what are you talking about? Don't tell me. Oh, ridiculous. You are just denying facts at this point. You're burying your head in the sand. The devil has entered your body. Get help. No, I didn't enter myself. You guys need Jesus! No, we don't. I'm a gay-ass cross-dresser and holy shit. Ugh. I heard you talk for 5 seconds and I hate you already. Bye. I don't need to respond to this because someone's already responded. Nobody's missing you. Yes, bitch. She's right. The majority of Americans do not like watching perversion of any kind displayed in the streets, especially in front of kids. Again. Where are you going? Where are you going where people are literally fucking on the streets? It seems any guy or trans person that acts normal, lives their life, doesn't push who they have sex on, with everyone, understands that children don't need perversion, is somehow a phobe. The thing is, these people say this as if like they're talking about like, they're trying to make it seem like they're just trying to look out for the children, when in reality, all it is that they're just homophobic. And they consider 2 men just holding hands down the street is, don't show it to the children, no! What, 2 people just holding hands? So it's okay for straight people to like make out in the street, but not gay people? Oh, it's actually because you're homophobic, not because you're trying to protect children. You just don't like it because you hate that because you're homophobic. It just shows how degenerate and self-absorbed you really are. Nobody gives a crap about your lifestyle, and so you have to try and shove it in everyone's face again, especially children. Again, what are we doing to shove it in your face? What are we doing? What are we doing? A pride flag? Oh, wow. Do you also show, like, countries that have their own flags? You go to another country. Don't push it in my face. I'm not from America. Don't push your American flag in my face. And also, we don't give a crap about your lifestyle. You do, though, because look what you've left like an 8-paragraph comment. Like, of course you do. The truth is, there are much more gay people who aren't attention whores and actually do just want to live their lives in peace with everyone else. So let us live our lives in peace. Let us. It's like these people cannot comprehend that like this kind of stuff is homophobic. It wouldn't surprise me if this person believed the earth was flat. What you've just said then is homophobia. And you're like, no, the children. No, I'm not phobic in any way, shape or form. But you are perverted. You're insecure. You're in attention. No one wants to see you. Stop pushing your agenda into my face. Stop pushing your lifestyle into my face. You're perverted. Like, you don't have hairs. Calm down, Roly. Again, I love being bald. Trying to use my baldness as an attack against me isn't going to work because I fucking love being bald. Imagine if I had cancer or alopecia or a condition where, you know, I lost my hair or trichotillomania, like actual things that affect people's lives quite severely. What a horrible thing to say to someone. You are scum. As a gay man, I find you both a bunch of virtue-signaling weirdos. Your ignorance is absolutely shocking. Ignorance in the dictionary means you lack knowledge, which you both clearly do. Not all gay men are like these two. Just wanted the world to know we're not all dumb queens. You're both dark people. Oh, that's dark. Me. I love how just sticking up for people and just like being a good, decent human being on the internet suddenly means I'm virtue signaling. No, I actually care about the rights of the whole community. And the thing is as well, is like, if you're ignorant enough to think that all gay people are like me, then you are stupid. Like, you're the ignorant one here, not me. You're the ignorant one. The dude with all the holes in his face looks like Pinhead off Hellraiser. I'll take that. And real quick, for those sheep who think that their rights are not being taken away, it starts a little and always gets a little more in people like these mask Nazis who are still talking about masks. Why are you still talking about masks? Move on. Do you know what? I'm not even going to read the rest of your comment. What is the point? What is the point? Like, what is the point? What is the point? The one thing I will say that I really did learn throughout the pandemic is how fragile people are. People are so fragile over the most ludicrous things. You are insane. Stop talking about masks. Now, stop it. Well, guys, the haters are now truly triggered aboard the trigger train. Choo-choo! Speeding down the railway, about to crash over a cliff and plunge to their deaths. Bye-bye. And unlike me, they don't make a full recovery. Well, guys, this has been so much fun to be able to do a new hate comment video. It has been so long. Maybe I need to like react to more of these like far right commentators, and then like I can actually get some more hate, because I really love doing these. I think I've got an issue. I'm obviously a bit sadistic in some way because I love it. But thank you so much for everyone who did watch this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed a new hate comment video. It's been such a long time. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. Come follow me on all of my social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, all that stuff down below. And today's Twitch shout out goes to Your Lonely Ho. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. If you would like to be in the chance of being on the next Twitch shout out, come follow me, Roly West over there. We stream 3 to 4 nights a week. We have lots of fun. A massive shout out to my lovely patrons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being my patrons. But an extra special shout out to my top tier patrons: Ali Cooper, Benjamin Baker, Bethard, Brenna, Kaz.Thom, Shell Herman, Christina Carl, Con Pemberton, Deanna Nida, Helen McFarland, I Joanna Kraus, Caitlin Wright, Kelly Bowser, Chloe Louise, Lisa Pennington, Luke Patterson, Pete Petra Selenis, Rachel DC Biscuit, Robin Scott, and Steph Utek. Thanks for being my top tier patrons. You guys are wonderful. There's a link down below if you would like to become Patreon too. But anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch have to say that you can't be you. Why is that? Because you are flawless.